Right, we're on the hunt for a witch. Now we're on the path heading in the right direction now, and I've just come in out of Blackborough. I stopped by, went to the two merchants that we were at earlier in the Wild at Heart quest, and played them both at Gwent, beat them both at Gwent, and got two pretty useless cards, if I'm being honest. I got a 2 strength and a 3 strength, and one was a Dwarven Skirmisher, and I'll show you actually. So it was, they were both Scoia'tael, yeah, Dwarven Skirmisher and Toruvil. So not very good at all, really. If you get a number of these Dwarven Skirmishers, I suppose they actually do turn useful. But I don't intend to cut Gwent out at all. I actually forgot to go back and play them after the Wild at Heart quest before moving on. So I thought I'd best get it done and then move to Mid-Copse, which is the village it looks like we're heading to next. So we've got to find the witch on our own or ask the residents there. Okay, time to move up a notch from cantering. Hey yo. What the hell is going on here?
Bad idea.
Off, or ye still got legs.
Ugh. But I'm not having that, as if he hit me. Where's he gone? I'm gonna make quick work of you. Punishment. Looks like his buddies don't even give a crap. So let's see if we can hit one. Oh, well, there's actually quite a few. Bah, too high. Gotta be careful here. Bandit on the ground and plenty more on horseback. Circling me as well. Yeah, there goes number 2. Executed swiftly. Okay, now you're dismounted. What are you going to do? Just stand there fucking taunting me by the sound of things.
Mistake.
Ah, yes, that's the way to start off an episode. With a deadly and artful finisher. Okay, after that minor distraction, we can get back on Roach and be on our way. Hiding behind the shrubs. Shirts, they actually come in handy when you're crafting a lot of supplies. Just want to check what this is. Seems like some sort of memorial or sacrificial site or area of some sort. I mean, they've got candles burning and then just a shit ton of blood. Nothing to investigate though. Grab the hand fiver back on Roach.
That's it, Roach.
Now, I'm sure there was one more bandit left, but apparently not. Should we went off into the woods here somewhere. Can't see any signs of movement and nothing on the mini-map, so I guess he doesn't exist, or he's done a proper runner. The village of Mid-Copse. Looks cosy, doesn't it? Much better than a lot of the places we've been to so far. Far better, in fact.
Oh, wow. Nice pendant you got.
Thank you, girl. Got a notice board. We'll take a look at that in a moment, I think. So there's nothing apparent next to me. We have got a merchant here, though. See what he's peddling.
An amulet, a bazaar, some tortoise shells.
Let's play Gwen.
What else you have on offer?
Corpse teeth and kidney stones. Tried remedies for trying times.
Okay, so he's selling Mortisan. Not that great, but... Oh, there's actually more. I didn't even notice these over here. Perfect infantry. I'd hate spending 20 on that because it's useless. But whoa. Ho. Crinfried Reaver's Dragon Hunter. You already have this item, but I'm fairly certain that's one that stacks. But I'm buying everyone from any merchant anywhere, so... I might have no choice other than to sell these because they are taking up inventory space. Then he's not a blacksmith, so he's not going to be paying me top dollar for it, but I'd like to get rid of what I can. Actually, he can probably pay for my shite. Yeah, he will. He can take some of these off my hands. Maybe that'll do. Will he actually pay a bit more for the gun? No. 44. Ooh. There you go. That'll do. Hides take up quite a bit of inventory space, so we're just below sub 40 now. And because I said I wouldn't skip it, let's play Gwen. Of course we're going to be betting 10. What'd you take me for?
Let's play cards. Gwent wouldn't be bad.
Just nod and agree, right? We don't have a Scoia'tael deck, it's going to be the Northern Realms. So there, yes, he does stack the Crinfried Reaver's Dragon Hunter. So we'll bring him into our deck, and... do we only really need one decoy at the moment, if that? I sort of want to get rid of Torrential Rain, because this deck sort of consists of heavy buffing it. Is there anything crap that I can get rid of? Yarpen's pretty crap, if I'm being honest. And I've got 3 of these Cadweni Siege Experts, but they do turn in useful. Let's just get rid of Yarpen. We'll go as that. Oh, playing against monster deck then. It's the first time. Okay, we want to be keeping the clear deck. Right, so there we go. Already it's come in handy getting 2 of these because they're going to stack and make them 2 10s. And we've got some siege, that's good. Zoltan, Blue Stripes Commando. I'd love another Blue Stripes Commando if I could. Sprina Glevazig, one of them. Do you know, that's sort of... I don't want to get rid of any of these. The only one I'm tempted to get rid of is Sabrina. Biting Frost. Because it's monsters, I suppose monsters could be alright. Let's just take a gamble. Okay, so that was crap. So yeah, I shouldn't have took a gamble there, because we'll probably never use Torrential Rain. What I might do then is I might use Torrential Rain as a burner card and save these for my end game, which means Zoltan has to go first, really. Monster decks tend to have a lot of Biting Frost. Yeah, I should have kept Biting Frost, really. So yeah, the Necker's just summoning other Neckers in the deck. Damn, things are almost cute. Don't think so, somehow. This one's looking fucking evil, at least this one's looking away. You see, I'm sort of tempted to burn round 1 to get rid of this. I'm gonna do it. Christ, that's a nasty looking creature. I mean, I know it's the monster deck and all, you don't really expect lookers, but Jesus. Seleno Harpy. Ugh. No thanks. I might bring him back. Just literally give him the round. I'd have actually been a little pissed if he passed then, because I would have been inclined to play a couple of cards, but there you go, you take the first round. Random merchant guy. Right, at least it's a 2, thankfully, that stays on the deck. It's a benefit of playing the monster deck, you always get to keep 1 card on the field. Right, so he's passed. That's awesome for us. It's more of a case if I draw Zoltan, if I draw another one of these, I'm going to play Zoltan for it. Yeah, Zoltan wins the round. Right, come on, draw one of them. No. Oh, it's a siege. Right. Even better. Righty. So it's 7 cards v 7. With 2 on the playing field. Arrakis Behemoth. Not a nice creature, especially when that can summon even more Arrakis. Naturally, we'll be keeping our clear weather until the end. That's it, play the other one, and there we go, 2 10s. Go for it, mate. Go for it! I have clear weather in my back pocket. And even then, I'm still beating you. Especially I'm going to play 10 now. Ugh. That looked like the elemental from the end of The Witcher 2 for a second, but I remember he is a 10 card if I recall correctly. The Draugr it was the boss that used to crowd trebuchets. And we used to have massive trouble with that boss in Witcher 2. Really, really hard part of the game. You had to take Roach, yeah? Yeah. You had to take Roach's path though for second phase to do it. Boy am I glad that I've got clear weather. Although I am actually still winning. It's whether or not he's going to screw me over because he's passed. So I'm beating him anyway. I'm going to play it because why the fuck not? $48. And because I can, double the siege again. Batter into submission. That's why I like passing early. Can turn out well for you. Turn out well. Dol Blathania Scout. So what are you? Doesn't look like it's gonna be Scoia'tael again, isn't it? It is. That's actually much better. 6. And it can go in either melee or range, so that's quite a good card to win. So, thank you very much, Mr. Merchant. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm just going to rob your house after beating you at Gwent. And you've got nothing to take. I don't think you smell your food like that, lady. Bit aggressive, but whatever. Okay, notice board. Pantry's been robbed. To the thief who's nipping goods out of me pantry soon as I put them there, that sausage you took last week, I prepared it especially for you. From the bloated carcass of a mare I found in the muck, rotten eggs and a handful of lava. I then spat in it for seasoning and added some other highly personal ingredients. I hope you ate your fill, you scurvy rogue. Swen mob. That's one way to get your own back. Repent. The ladies of the wood are unhappy, so the trees whisper. The offerings we make are not enough. We pray too seldom, and too often we take their name in vain. Mend your ways, good folk, show contrition and fervour in your faith, for if the ladies too abandon us, we'll all perish in this forsaken bog. Looking for work, will do any job for a bowl of soup or a scrap of bread. I've done a bit of coopering and carpenting and have my own tools. Bollo. So I get the feeling that he could have been robbing the food from that first person, perhaps? Quiet after dark. Take heed not to wander about after dark, nor make any unnecessary racket. Keep your windows covered if you burn a candle, and don't throw any damp branches likely to smoke onto the fire. We've enough trouble in the village without attracting more. The Alderman. And a contract to Jenny o' the Woods. Hark! Some deliveries taken hold of our field. Something's neither spirit nor phantom. Old Will swears on his mother's grave it's likely to be Jenny o' the Woods. Whether it is or it ain't, be careful and don't go out into the fields alone. And most certainly not without a scythe or rake in hand. But if you've the courage to drive off the foul thing, you'll receive a handsome reward. Bolko, Alderman of Midcopse. And the final one, Rosa. Good folk, take no advice from the Peller. When our Rosa fell weak, he said to put her on a pine plank and stick it in a fired bread oven, then count to a dozen 3 times. When we pulled her out, she had burnt to a crisp, and there was nothing left but to bury the charred bits. But the Peller refused to give back the 3 hard-boiled eggs we'd given him, saying he'd already eaten them. Wolfram and Annette. I think the blame's sort of partially falls on you for falling for that one, if I'm being honest.
Maybe I should send your man to the creek. Might catch something.
So supposedly around this place we've got to talk to these residents and we can start to learn about the whereabouts of this witch we're looking for. Hopefully whoever it is will have the whereabouts of Sirius. She supposedly quarrelled with her, and then maybe she can give us a bit of a heading. White wolf hide. And plenty of alcohol, that's what I like. Sword for witches, 2 dwarven spirit. Excuse me, lady, sorry. Sounds like you need rid of that alcohol, you're hiccuping too much. Oh my. Everything is lighting up around me. I like this town. A lot of loot for me. Excuse me, boy. Got some looting to do. Ah, right. Oh, there is a blacksmith here. Oh, an armourer, as a matter of fact.
You ain't safe less you got a Gabrielle. The auto-crank one-handed Gabrielle ensures you get the first shot and the last word.
Gabrielle? Huh? Has to be a type of crossbow by that description.
Let me have a look at your stock.
Oh, hang on. Okay, Edwin Griloff's second map and first map. Both of them. We'll take them. What else are you selling? So Tracker's trousers, Archer's gambazon, Tracker's gauntlets, so the Tracker's set, essentially. A lot of the armour now is better than our starting gear, so it might be worth starting to craft something better for us. Now, how good is this? Sitting boots, not very. Okay, let's hide the boots. Chest armour. Not better. Kedweni gambazon is better. Well, actually, that probably makes mine. For the armour, it's higher. Let's get like a gambazon. I think I'm alright, actually, for now. I've already upgraded this. That's what we're currently wearing. Gauntlets. Have we got any better gauntlets to craft? Nope. And trousers? Not really. It's a bit better, I suppose, but nothing really that worthwhile. Now, I can actually sell some of this for a bit more money because he is a crafter. He has an armourer, so I'm going to sell that. He actually is paying more money for these blackjack. I think that'll do. Why is that crossbow better than the one that I've currently got? Did I pick one up somewhere that I didn't know aware of? Must have done. Another round of Gwen. Coming back here later on.
So long.
Ah, such good hell, Geralt. He was actually quite helpful. Anything in his house? I mean, he's not going to be using it. Some people like to roleplay and not rob the hell out of all the civilians, but I'm not like that. I will rob as much as I can wherever I can.
Bloody Baron know you're here?
Yes, the bloody Baron knows I'm here. I mean, he will soon.
Cider with devilish steam, drinks it down in greedy slugs. Then come Warrenhouse, me double head hurts. Got a lump of bread today.
I thought he was going to keep going with that rhyme. It is masterful how CD Projekt Red can come up with all of this. You never would have thought that when The Witcher 2 came out that was detailed in itself, but to transfer that into The Witcher 3 and more is an incredible feat.
Besides, she got no warts. She's not cross-eyed. And what's a witch with no grey on her head? Not much likely to be inside it.
For one who never sees her, you seem to know a heap about her.
I know what myself. Don't care much myself, but anything at all. I myself.
And we just started talking about the witch, these ladies, aren't?
Should send him back to the witch. Might cure him of laziness.
Greetings, ma'am.
Good day to you, sir. Need something?
Got a matter for your village witch. Know where I can find her?
I don't bother with her myself. But ask my man. He'll know. Twerked his back so bad last week he could hardly move. So I sent him to the witch. Came back sprightly as a foal.
Where is he?
In the yard, no doubt. Pain's gone, but sleuth's setting now. Should be hunting foxberries to feed our young uns. Marion's lad, now that man, he knows how to provide for his family. Got some water rats last. They had food for days.
Okay, so need to ask this lady's husband next. Do what I can. Oh, chest, awesome. More water.
Got an ill look in your eyes.
Another chest hidden. Whoa, ho, ho, amethyst and amethyst dust. You're hiding something, lady. Okay, where's this chap at? Ah, here he is.
Good day. Heard you know where to find the local witch.
Who told you that?
Your wife.
Daft wench. Leave me be and don't listen to that nattering sow. We've not had a witch, shaman, nor cunning wench in ages.
Oh, right then. So 50 crowns would change his mind, but thankfully I've got delusion. So...
You sure? Give it a think.
Won't take no for an answer, will ye? Ooh, alright. Know the small pond near the village? Path leads off from it. Follow that till you come across a lone rock. Walk around that, then to the woods. Find the old cart. You're there.
Thanks.
It's just... don't harm her, sir. Word of your kind's reached these parts.
My kind, meaning?
Well, the witch-burning kind.
Witch hunters have been here already?
Nay, but we've heard tell of them. So, when I spied you coming, swords and all, straight away, I thought tales must be true.
I'm a witcher, not a witch hunter.
What? Not one and the same?
No.
that was my response there, Geralt. Just give up. Just get what we need and we can go.
No need to worry. I'm not out to hurt your witch.
Ooh, a weight off me heart, sir. She only arrived a short while ago, but she's frightfully wise. Even pleasant on the eyes, if you like 'em skinny.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
We have our heading. Looks like it's northeast of us right now. So find the pond by the village. Before I do that, I'm just going to have another little look round. So that was the merchant we've been to. God damn it. Can't do that without being on the right side of it. Back over, Geralt. Oh my. You spoil me, game. You spoil me to the core. I really do like this village. Loot everywhere. Food and water to stock up my supplies.
It won't be as cocky once the Baron's mad and whip your arse.
What I might actually do is rest up for an hour. Get my portions back.
She's enchanting them, I tell you.
Now, if I recall, yeah, right, so that's 101% attack power. It's better.
Sucking the life from their bodies.
Since me husband went to her, all he does is
Announcements.
sit
By
outside
the order
and
of the commander of the Nilfgaardian Army Group Centre Camp, residents of the villages of Midcopse and Blackborough are hereby required to report to the camp near Midcopse in order to perform labour for the Empire. Those caught evading their duties shall be flogged. Lists of designated residents and their assigned days of service have been provided to the village alderman. Straight to the point, Nilfgaard. Straight to the point.
So, gonna try to charm him? Did she give you luggage? Aye, she did indeed. Didn't ask much for it either. Maybe I should pay her a visit. How'd you get there? Pop, shh. Someone's coming.
Oh.
So, gonna try to charm him? Did she give you luggage? Aye, she did indeed. Didn't didn't ask much for it either. You should pay her a visit. How'd you get there? Half past the pond? Follow it till you reach a lean rock. Round that, and go right off the path into the woods. And keep straight. You'll know you've gone the right way when you pass an abandoned cot.
There we go.
Ought to be able to find the witch now.
There we go, yeah. So it looks like these two ladies who were talking were giving us the same directions as that chap over there. So if you don't want to spend the money, these are who you go to. So much dwarven spirit around here. Should be set for a long time. Yeah, I like my looting, don't want to miss an area without a stone being unturned per se. Wouldn't like to miss a vital ingredient or recipe as such. Be a bit of a kick in the teeth. Now we did pick up 2 maps, didn't we? And that would be these two. So Edwin Greyloff's first map. After being recruited by Professor Slavko Atimstein to join his research group, I began to study the Griffin School of Witches. My base of operations was the tomb under the Crookbag Hills. The professor claimed that there was a final resting place for one of the Griffins and wished to find a way inside it. I quickly discovered a range of places of interest, each marked with a pictogram in the shape of a Griffin School Witcher medallion. I've marked these points on this map. Edwin Greyloff, adjunct in the natural history of the Oxenfurt Academy. So the second one, ploughing syphilitic son of epoxy whore. I lost the first map I prepared for Professor Artimstein in a game of Gwent. I must now return to my base camp near the tomb under Crookbag Hills and start anew. Meanwhile, I will mark the further points of interest on the map. Griffin School. Now, for pure curiosity, okay, yes, it's red. Whoa. Part 1, we've got all these points marked on this map. We're right in the middle of them. There's the journey of the woods with the alderman. We'll be leaving that for a little bit. Whoa, this is lit up. Now, looked at our map in a little while, but there's a lot of places we'll be going to. To the north, to the east, to the south and to the west, everywhere there's something to find. Yeah, so the Griffin School stuff is scattered way across the land. It's alright, we won't be doing that treasure hunt quite now. Okay, let's go and find this pond.
Supposed to be a large stone near the pond.
Give me a slingshot. I'm gonna hunt bears.
Large stone near the pond.
What do you do?
Head up, here it is.
There's the boulder. Now right, and onto the cart.
So it's pretty nearby, so this witch is knackered. Fucking knackers. To the fight we had with them in the last round, I'm not eager to go with them again. Actually, I'm gonna stick to the crossbow.
Come on, come closer.
Come on. If you run away from Yerden as soon as I put it down. Fine. Guess it's fire that we're resorting to. Them two down. Oh god, he was hiding in the bushes, wasn't he?
Witch's hut is somewhere nearby.
Yes, Geralt. A little bit more pressing concern at the moment. Oh, blue mutagen, nice. Green, another lesser blue. When we get far later down the game, we'll be able to combine a lot of these lesser ones and create a standard one. Then way later on, it's onto the greater coloured mutagens. Let's just grab this herb. Spring grape. Okay, so here's the cart. That must be it. Do we really need directions from the cart? It's sort of continued down the road, but...
Miss, cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor, pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger, or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
She's in a foul mood. We'd best come back on the morrow.
Watch what you say. She's quick to ire, apt to take revenge. Bitch is in a proper fury. Needs a man.
No wonder she's in a bit of a mood if you talk to her like that. You're lucky she ain't gave you a good old slap in the face yet.
Anyone home?
Which is a recipe for black eyeliner. Black eyeliner in a pinch. When derived of professional products, one can mix up black eyeliner from crushed medicinal charcoal mixed with fresh egg yolk and a drop of lavender oil to keep contaminants at bay. Store the eyeliner in a cool place for at most 3 days, then make a new batch because the old one has surely rotted. Ingest the remaining medicinal charcoal, for it can only do you good. Couple of things to investigate in here. She's obviously used some form of magic. So we're not going to be able to get to the loot up there.
Ordinary ointment. Nothing special.
Yep.
Normal candle.
No oh, hang on.
Now, where's she run off to?
Doesn't look like anything special. We'll check down there in a moment. Letter to Alexander. Darling, I'm writing because you must be worried that I'm still angry. Silly man, you know full well I never hold a grudge long. I forgive you. It's all because of that secretiveness of yours. Is it so strange for me to take an interest in your plague research? I adore watching you work in your tower. Please, if you still refuse to discuss the results of your experiments with me, at least don't deny me that small pleasure. If Viscerad doesn't need you tomorrow evening, come see me. We'll clear everything up over a glass of wine. Or 2, or more. Your care.
Managed to amass quite a book collection. A pentagram in chalk. Don't often see baubles like this in Velen. Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or... So this is where she disappeared to.
Well then, before we step through this portal, I would like to check out what's down in that cellar. Whoops. That's one way of getting down. Let's see what we've got down here. Ah, repair kits. Oh, Hanged Man's Venom. Boy, am I glad I decided to come down here. Jeez. Oh, I'd have missed that if I didn't get that. I'd have been kicking myself. Hangman's Venom is what you use against soldiers. So it's going to be probably the most used oil in the game.
Well, well. Nice.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy.
Of course she was expecting me. Kira and I are old friends.
Greetings, Witcher.
Missed a spot.
Where? Hope you didn't come to Gore.
No. To talk.
Turn around and wait.
Kira Metz, deep in the heart of Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
Changing the subject.
So, talking about the Lodge of Sorceresses there. But Geralt is right, say Emir does let the witches do ply their trade, but say they're on a leash.
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
Siri, or should we just go straight to the point?
Apparently she quarreled with the local witch.
Someone's been feeding you horse shit. The girls around here are too stupid to quarrel with me.
She's not from here.
You're up to something, Geralt. If I'm to help you, you must tell me what's going on. Who are you looking for?
Ciri.
Ciri? Well, now I understand the secrecy, not to mention the brooding, the furled brow. And you say she had some sort of problem with a witch?
So you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
How the feud is an egg stand.
My undying gratitude. Good enough.
It's nothing to sneeze at, but you've a knack for getting into trouble. I should probably ask for something more immediately deliverable. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
Elven mage, okay, it's getting interesting.
What was an elven mage doing in Velen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
Oh, but you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Besides, I know you think as I do, that she might be there. And I'd like to see Cirilla too.
Now we can go straight there, or we can wait. Let's go straight there.
Let's go then.
Yes, let's.